Hi, boys and girls. I have another exciting story for you today. The name of this story is called Mother Bruce by Ryan T. Higgins. Would you look at the face on Mother Bruce? I wonder why he looks that way. Do you think he's angry? What about these little chicks? Why are they kissing Mother Bruce? Have you ever heard of a bear being a mother to chicks? Do you think he is their mother? Want to find out? Let's see. Bruce was a bear who lives all by himself. He was a grump. He did not like sunny days. He did not like rain. He did not like cute little animals. Bruce only liked one thing, eggs. Good morning, Mrs. Sparrow. He collected them from all over the forest. But Bruce didn't eat eggs raw like other bears. Instead, he cooked them into fancy recipes that he found on the internet. Where's that recipe? Oh, here it is. One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled in honey salmon sauce. So he went out to get the ingredients. First, he caught a few salmon. Then he collected honey from a local beehive. He liked to support the local business, you see. Last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Are these eggs range-free? At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. But the fire in his stove fizzled out, so he went out to get more wood. When he came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. Mama! Bruce became the victim of mistaken identity. That means it wasn't him. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. He supposed he could settle for buttered gosling on toast, but for some reason, he lost his appetite. Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest. I will have to ask Mrs. Goose about her return policy. But only to find Mrs. Goose had flown south early. She left a note. Be back in April. Bruce left the goslings there anyway and went back home. But he was followed. Bruce was very stern and said things like, "Go away. I am not your mother. And also, I liked you better when you were eggs." Roar! Bruce could take it no longer and he became extra grumpy with them. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mother. And even if she is a he and he is a bear. Mama. Bruce was stuck with them. He tried to make the best of it. Take a swim in this pool. It was hard work. Blech. You. Yuck. This one was an annoying baby geese. As the seasons passed, Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older. This was the stubborn teenage geese. This one was the boring adult geese. Then one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Finally, he'd be rid of these geese and he couldn't could take a long winter nap. Yes. Bruce explained migration, but they didn't listen. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he got creative. Here, take a flight. Nothing worked. The geese would not leave Bruce. So Bruce decided to pack some bags and take his geese into town. They boarded a bus and migrated to Miami. Now, every winter, Bruce and his geese headed south together. They lazed about the beach in tacky shirts, sipping ice-cold lemonade, while Bruce dreams of new recipes that don't hatch. The end. Bye, boys and girls.